What's up guys, Philip Colin BAHL Pythons here in the snake pit, and boy, today is an exciting video. My best friend Kevin is gonna get his very first ball python, and he doesn't even know it yet. He doesn't even know it. He is on his way right now from Louisiana to visit my house for 2 days, and then all of us, his girlfriend, me and my family, we're all going to Daytona, and we're gonna go have a great time down there at the NARBC. But before we go there, I'm gonna give him a ball python. I just acquired 16 new ball pythons. All of them will be available. I have a friend nearby who's a breeder, been breeding for decades, and his life has gotten a bit hectic, and his season has gone incredibly well. He is overwhelmed with ball python, with hatchlings. So I offered, because my season's going kind of slower than I expected and I got a ton of extra space, I said, dude, let me come out, and if we can work out a deal, I'll buy a bunch of them from you. I could probably find people that would buy them. He's been super busy, so selling them individually has been difficult for him. So sure, I'll buy some. If I can't sell them, I'll keep them. They're beautiful animals. So anyways, what we're gonna do is when my buddy gets here, which is gonna be the very next clip, me and him are gonna walk around the house. I'm gonna show him all of my new animals, specifically those 60. Actually, we'll show him a couple other ones too. And once we're done looking at everything, I'm gonna ask him which one he thought was his favorite. He's gonna have no idea. Whichever one he picks, I'm gonna give him. Pretty awesome. So, I can't wait. I'm super excited. Stay around to the end because it's going to be exciting. He's got no idea. I have a 20-gallon long for him set up. I have everything he needs for that 20-gallon long on the way. Don't worry. I know if it's a hatchling, 20 gallons is a little big, but I got a ton of clutter and extra stuff to fill that thing out and make sure that whatever size he picks is going to be good to go and ready for this enclosure. So again, stay tuned. That's gonna be part two. Part two, I'm gonna teach him how to set this up. We're gonna go through all the specifics, all the nitty gritty whys and hows, and it'll be helpful to you guys. And I actually plan on sharing that video with anyone interested in buying a snake from me that doesn't already have one or doesn't know all the ins and outs. They'll be able to watch that video, learn how I suggest you set up an aquarium or a tank for your ball python, and then there will be more videos when we go to NARBC. We're gonna have, I'm gonna actually shoot video of the expo, hopefully get to talk to some of the breeders. It's gonna be very cool. Before we get to that, I screwed up 2 notes in my last video, the one where I switched everything from belly heat to back heat. I didn't really screw up, but I didn't give the full explanation. I got rid of belly heat because it doesn't work in my setup. These shelves, I never took the time to route them out. At the time, I didn't think it was a big deal, and then it became apparent to me that the rubbing of the tubs on top of the heat mat directly was gonna cause problems electrically down the line. I decided to dump all of that, and my options were to either take these shelves completely apart, reroute them, put them back together, or just switch to back heat and run with it. So that's what we did. It was the easy fix. It is perfectly fine. Either, technically, I could explain how either would technically work about the same. The animal shouldn't be able to tell much of a difference, if any. If it's set up properly and wired properly and tempered properly and all that stuff. So gist of it is, if you have belly heat, there's nothing wrong with it. If you want to do belly heat, there's nothing wrong with it. Do it right. Make sure it's wired correctly. Make sure it's recessed into the shelves, and you'll have no problems as long as it's all done correctly. Stay tuned. Yeah. All right. So the other thing I did wrong is I couldn't remember my ambient temperature. I turned this AC on, and then I just told you the number on the AC. It was 85 degrees, and I told you that was my ambient temperature. That was totally wrong. It was 78 degrees is my ambient temperature. I don't know why that thing turned back on at 85. something I'm gonna have to pay attention to, because I sure as heck hope it doesn't do that randomly if the power goes out or whatever, but hopefully it doesn't. But ambient is always at 78, warm to hot side, 88 to 89. That's a perfect gradient for your animals, about 10 degrees, and they can choose where they want to be in that range. They can get right in the middle of the tank and they'll be around 83, 84. They can go to the cool side, be at 78. They can go to the hot side, be at 88. It's perfect. So, anyways, the very next clip is going to be some sticker shout outs real quick. Clip after that, my buddy will be here and he'll have no clue. He'll think we're just doing a video talking about animals. He will have no clue that he's about to get his very first pet ball python. So stoked. So stay tuned to the end. Can't wait to share that experience with you guys. So let's get to it. What's up, guys? Philip Compact Pythons here in the snake pit. And this is my buddy Kevin. Best friends. Not too much, man. He just got here. I've been living here for 5 years and the dude hasn't come see me. Can you believe that? But his mom used to change my diapers. She potty trained me, kind of. I mean, we've been friends since like the way back. But he came out. He is kind of intrigued by the ball pythons, right?
Yeah, more than kinda.
More than kinda? I think I've turned him on to it a little bit. So we're gonna check out a bunch of the stuff I have available right now and talk about some of the genetics. I just got 16 new animals that will be available soon as I check them out, make sure they're all healthy, get them feeding, that kind of stuff. But we're gonna jump right in. I got a couple sticker shout outs to do real quick. Get down here. All right, we got Twisted Reptiles. This came in today. Super dope, I love that picture. Ball Pythons, reflective. Got a couple from these guys, a few different styles. Very interesting name, I dig that. NJ, I don't know if that's New Jersey or somebody's name is NJ Reptiles. Banana Bred Pythons, I think. And Twisted Reptiles. Really like that, it's very clever, very clever. I like clever names. Lazy Wolf Reptiles and Regius Designs from over in the UK. Pretty sure most of these are on Instagram. I'll make sure that all their links are down in the description. Y'all go show them some love. But we are gonna jump right in and start talking about some of these new animals. Let's check it out. All right, so we picked up 9 beautiful little hatchlings straight out of my buddy's incubator. Like I was saying, he was quite overwhelmed with his hatchlings that were coming, and this is just too cool of a clutch to pass up. We've got some Mojave here. This little one just shed out, looking awesome. Kevin, what you think about that?
This one's shed already, right?
Yep, that one has already shed. Very cool.
Oh, I like the design. I like the white at the bottom.
Yep. So if you look at, I'm trying to see if any of these normals have shed yet. Not really, but you can see there's a very big difference from a normal to the Mojave. Very good looking. Normal's still, I love normals. I've got a bunch in my collection, but these Mojaves are gorgeous. Very bright colors, that yellow dorsal stripe, very bright.
No, this one hasn't shed yet, so it's still got that glossy kind of dark color.
Yep, so this one still needs to shed. I think this is the only one out of the 9 that's shed so far, so. Very cool. And this whole clutch is, you can put it back whenever you're ready. You can hold it, this one in here. So this is 5 normals and 4 Mojaves. I know for sure the Mojaves are 2 males, 2 females, and I can't really remember which tub is which now. I've got them confused. But one of these tubs is males and one of these tubs is females. I started to separate them, but Anyways, on to the next one. All right, we'll start with the big one. This is a male pastel double het hypo clown. So this is het for that crazy looking gene I just showed you a picture of. And it's also het for hypo, which is those brighter colored ones that we were just looking at. Yeah, so beautiful male. He's got to be at least 600-700 grams. All right, this is a Leopard het pied. This is a male. Pretty sure this is the one that bit me the other night. A little feisty, but Leopard het pied. Love the leopard. Really good looking leopard for sure. See that short tongue flick, body's tense, so be careful. Does not want to play.
At least for now, he seems a little more defensive.
Doesn't want to play well with others. Yeah, he's coming out. He sees his big phone. He's thinking about striking at it. But real pretty guy. And he's het pied, which is awesome. Again, he is going to be available soon once I make sure that he's got a clean bill of health and he's eating well. Next is just a straight pastel female. So she doesn't have anything else going on. Normal pastel. This one definitely bit me the other day. I got tagged a couple times the other night. Real pretty girl. What you think about that?
It's nice. It's nice lighter red, kind of orange toward the bottom. Yep. You almost get like white speckling too. If you noticed on the female that well, I notice on these two, you get less of, it looks less like there's a dark pattern. It looks more like the dark is, underneath. And all the leopard print is kind of pattern.
Well, it's not leopard, but...
No, I know, just spotted.
The spotting, right. Yeah.
More like a spider, it looks like the lighter color is kind of like the normal body.
And then the pastel too, you get that nice faded head. See that? Like light kind of gray or brown between the black lines on top of the head. Good looking girl. Again, she is available, or will be, very soon. Da-da-da. This is yellow belly. So this is the gene I was telling you outside that isn't necessarily that they have a yellow belly. Let's see. Here, you hold the phone, and I'll show the snake since these are feisty. So, yellow belly, you're gonna get some flames up the side where you would normally just have black. You get this kind of whited out in the middle, and it kind of washes up the sides. And then that's almost constant down the whole body. And if you flip them over, those come down and you end up with like speckling. Basically that turns into like speckling all down the sides here. Almost solid pattern along that edge. So that's just a nice clean yellow belly. Put her back. That's another female. This is a combination of the two. This is if you stack them. Ooh. Bless me. Ooh.
He didn't like that.
Maybe this is the one that bit me. So when you combine pastel and yellow belly, you get the bright yellows, you get the flames up the side, you get the fading in the black in the dorsal stripe, and you still get the slightly faded head.
There you go, show us your belly.
Yep. You get the speckling down the belly. Da-da-da. Let's see if I can get him. Oh man, he doesn't want to play.
There we go. Oh, shit. He's turned on me. Woo, God damn it. Jackass. Jumped out my hand.
I think he's a little in attack mode.
Yeah, a little bit. So, at this point, he could technically bite me. But because my fingers are flat underneath his mouth, it's unlikely that he will. And if you just sat here and held him long enough, he would chill out. And he would get to a point that you could actually just relax and hold him. But it probably wouldn't happen the first time you held him. But a few times, and you could probably get him to chill out. So, anyways. He does not want to be he's not in the mood to hang out. A little cranky. It's all good. Again, if you're into feisty snakes, they'll be available soon.
You want an army.
Pastel, vanilla, het pied. So vanilla is another gene. This is actually something that's pretty new to me. I don't have any other vanilla in my collection. Vanilla, as far as I know, will affect the patterning on the back of the head. I thought it blushed out the back of the head a little more. I don't really see it. This
Kind of see it from this angle.
Well, I mean, you could see the fading in the center of the head, but that looks more like pastel. Doesn't really look much different, but the pattern definitely looks different. You've got the eye stripes coming together and then meeting with the dorsal stripe here. I know vanilla typically brightens up the dorsal all the way down. This definitely looks brighter than just a straight pastel. Really nice looking. Still get the blushing in the back and all that. Good looking snake. This is a male. It's also het pied, and it will also be available soon. And the last one, number 16.
Oh, wow.
Citrus B. So this is citrus and spider. And I think that's it. Beautiful snake. Spider gives it that crazy pattern. Get a lot of, the spider brings the whites up the side of the belly. Totally whacked out pattern. And then that vanilla, no, not vanilla, citrus. Citrus, just really, really wild. Very dark blacks, bright, bright yellows. Nice creamy head. And this, out of all the snakes I picked up, this is actually the one with the best temperament. All right, guys, so the battery died. Sorry about that. We're gonna go ahead and give Kevin some handling time. See how he does. So the main trick is just, you know, don't get in front of the loaded barrel, you know, the gun. You don't point it at yourself. You don't point the snake at yourself. You're in good shape.
Sounds right.
Yeah. That's a really cool looking snake, though. It's a male. And it is number 16 out of the lot that we picked up. It's the last one. And it will be available soon. Really good looking. Good looking fella. So what'd you think about that?
I think, so far, I think this is my favorite, actually.
Yeah?
But I was saying before, it kind of looks like you just drizzled some Hershey syrup over the top.
Yeah.
With that spider stripe.
Wild looking.
I really like the lighter colors, too.
Yep.
The almost kind of near albino, but not quite.
Awesome. Very, very cool. Go ahead and pick them up.
at your leisure. Do. All right. Well, sir, I told you earlier I had a surprise for you. Let me turn this camera. Hey, it's me. All right. I told you earlier you had a surprise for you. It's right over there. Go get it. Go get it.
Yeah, where?
It's right there.
This?
Yeah.
Containers?
Yeah, that's your
The food.
that's your present
It's advertised
with food.
with food in it. And it doesn't come with food.
No. Okay, so here's the truth. This is actually for you. So, I buy these and chop them up and turn them into little hides for my hatchlings whenever they need a hide to feel confident in the rack when they're eating or whatever. But anyways, so since you've decided that this is your favorite, I'm going to give it to you.
What?
How cool is that? So this is a Citrus B, just hatched out this year, little male. And not only am I going to give you the snake, I have a tank. I have all the supplies coming in the mail tomorrow. And we are going to do another video before we head to Daytona. And we're going to go over the whole setup and talk about everything that the snake needs and get it all hooked up.
What?
How does that sound?
Sounds pretty sick.
So, stay tuned for video number 2. Go ahead and grab your snake, Kevin. Show them how it's done.
Wait, which one?
Show 'em this one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
PG, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, it's YouTube.
Yeah. So, don't point it at me, man. It's not mine anymore.
Well, it's my weapon now. So.
Yeah, be careful. Very cool. So, anyways, super stoked. Glad I could hook up my buddy. It's a really awesome opportunity. I was hoping to produce a baby similar to this earlier this year, and my season hasn't really gone quite the way I expected. And it just worked out perfect timing that right before he was coming down, I got this chance to go buy some snakes off my friend. And as soon as I saw this one, I figured he would have an eye for it. None of this
Actually,
is...
this one is kind of similar to the...
Yep, the Orange Dream Spider.
Yeah.
Which is what I was hoping to be able to make for Kevin. But this is definitely an awesome substitute. I don't think he'll be missing anything there. And that's it. So maybe tomorrow we'll put out a video that's going to show off the display. We'll show off all the accessories. I'll put links to all the items that we're going to use. Stay tuned for that. You guys take it easy. If it ain't easy, don't take it. Peace.